Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be another installment of my drama roundup series where I basically talk about all of the drama that happened this week. This week, a lot of bigger kind of major things happened, so I'm really just going to talk about those situations. And honestly, I was thinking about making individual videos about each of these situations, but I think that one of them is kind of developing, and that's kind of the one that I want to talk about more than the others. So I just thought to include it in this video. So yeah, that's basically going to be the video this week. Before I do get into it, please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And please do turn on the post notifications so that you are notified of the next time that I post a video. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the video. So this situation obviously transcends simple petty drama. Honestly, everything else that I talk about, well, I wouldn't say that everything else that I talk about is petty considering some of the subjects that I will talk about, but somebody lost their life and it does transcend drama, and I don't want anyone to think that I'm being disrespectful in any way by including the situation with Naya Rivera into my drama roundup videos like I did last week and this week. The only reason why I wanted to include it is because it's so big and I really wanted people to actually give their thoughts and prayers for her and for her family while they went through such a tumultuous, terrible time. But in no way am I saying that this is any type of actual drama. I just wanted to include this because it is important to talk about, and it was a situation that I found really, really sad, but also I think very uplifting to see how much Naya Rivera really did love her son, and I think that that's such a beautiful thing and needs to be honored. So unfortunately, our worst fears were confirmed. Naya Rivera was found, her body was found, and she is gone. Basically, there was an extensive search. It lasted for a while, and I honestly thought that the fact that it lasted so long was a bad sign, just because I don't really know how long it would take to find a body in a lake, but it just seemed like a long time, considering you've seen police track people down very quickly and very easily. But she was found, her body was found in Lake Piru, I believe. And I'm gonna go ahead and just insert a clip from when her body was found, and what the authorities had to say in regards to the situation and finding her finally.
Good afternoon. Thank you for being here with us today. As you know, since last Wednesday, we've been here at Lake Piru searching for Naya Rivera, who was reported missing. Each day we've utilized dozens of personnel on watercraft and helicopters with unmanned aerial systems and on shore, conducting a methodical and comprehensive search. Today our search teams have recovered a body in the lake. Based on the location where the body was found, physical characteristics of the body, clothing found on the body, and the physical condition of the body, as well as the absence of any other persons reported missing in the area, we are confident the body we found is that of Naya Rivera.
So it has been revealed that what happened, or what the authorities are saying happened to Naya, was that I guess she got into an accident while boating with her son, and they were both going to drown, and she had the strength to throw her son onto the boat, and she drowned. Which is, that is the most, that's so heroic of her, that's how she left the earth, was loving and caring for someone else, for being a wonderful mother. And apparently they found this out because her son, who is 4, he told them what had happened. And I just think that that's also, it's such a traumatic memory for her son to have, by far, you know, seeing that happen to his mother and being able to understand what had happened in a way. But it's also such a beautiful memory to know that he was so loved. Like she would give her life, and she did, for him. And that is so beautiful. And I just hope that that's how she's remembered, because that's how she deserves to be remembered. She deserves to be remembered as someone who cared so much for someone else that she would give her life for that person. That is the most selfless thing I've ever heard of. And I mean, I just hope that everyone else remembers her that way. And for her family, I think that it's also just very reassuring to know that no one did this to her or anything like that, but that she went out a hero, and she went out a wonderful mother. I know that even though her parents must be so distraught, they're also so proud that her friends and her other family are just so proud of the person that they knew and loved. So I mean, it's such a sad story, but it really shows her character and shows what type of person that she was. So I just hope that everyone remembers her for who she was. And that's a hero. Now, let's actually get into the drama part of this video. As you know, I think you know what I'm about to talk about. The Jada and Will Smith Red Table Talk came out this week, and it was crazy on social media. Everyone has been talking about this for a while. Literally everyone. It's so weird because even my parents have been like talking about this. Like it's such a weird thing. But if you don't know, so last week, I think, or a few weeks ago actually, August Alsina, who is a singer, he had an interview and basically said that he had an affair with Jada Pinkett-Smith, which, by the way, we knew. Social media knew this. I remember he posted, he made this one song, and in the video, he basically alluded to the fact that the song was about Jada Pinkett-Smith. So people have known, I've known for a while that they had something at one point in time. But in this interview, he actually explicitly said, yes, we had an affair, and Will was okay with it. And that was what I was like, child, what? I was so confused. I was like, wait, so that's not really an affair? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was just so confusing. And then people were like, well, they have an open relationship. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, they have an open relationship. But then Jada and Will both put out statements that said that this was somehow false. And at that point, I was like, okay, I don't think that anyone would just make these types of claims out of nowhere. And for years, it's been a consistent claim. It hasn't been just out of nowhere, out the blue, he just decided he was going to say something crazy. Especially because we already know that he was close to the family. I mean, he had pictures with the family and he was close to them. So why would he just start lying now? Clearly he wasn't lying. And so I guess Jada decided to take it to the red table, which, I mean, that was a smart business move, but I don't know. She took it to the red table and basically admitted to the fact that, yes, she did have something with August Alsina, but that she and Will were on a break and basically on the brink of getting an actual divorce. And so she had this relationship with August Alsina, but was also working things out with Will. And obviously we know how things ended, because she ended up with Will. Obviously, as of right now, she's with Will. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and play you the most talked about clip of this whole Red Table Talk, and then I'll go ahead and give you the rest of my thoughts on the situation.
I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened.
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a
Yeah.
relationship, absolutely. I was in a lot of pain, and I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner.
Now, it's clear that Will is hurt. It is clear that he's hurt by the situation. When I saw these clips, I was like, this man looks like he needs a drink. Like, he looks hurt. And Jada looks very unapologetic. So clearly, I mean, I hope that they've moved past it. And honestly, when I saw this, I was like, if I were Jaden and Willow, and even Will's oldest son, I forgot his name, but if I were their kids, I would be really, really uncomfortable with the fact that they're so willing to share something that should be so private. They worked through it. Obviously, they're together now. So there's no need to do a 10-minute let's talk it out type thing. And I know that that's what the Red Table Talk is. And I know that it's like interesting for us to watch and to see. But I would be really upset if I saw that, like, my parents were like doing this on social media and just bringing people into such a private thing in their life that they don't actually need to explain to anyone. Quite frankly, if Jada and Will have gotten over it, then why do they need to explain it to other people? And even though, of course, I think it's just because it's in response and they wanted to give an explanation as to what August Alsina was claiming and to clear things up, at the end of the day, he's been claiming things for years and people have just kind of been like, whatever. I think that them making a Red Table Talk kind of made it worse because it just made things worse because now people really don't like Jada Pinkett-Smith, which, I mean, I don't know. I personally think that her calling it an entanglement and just trying to make it seem less than what it was a little immature, I think, in my personal opinion. And I think that, if I don't know, I just think that she was kind of dumb to pick August Alsina because she should have known that he was a ticking time bomb and was going to tell at some point. And I think that Will Smith, regardless of how much he tries to act like he's okay and healed now, this man is still obviously hurt. And he might need to do some more healing because clearly he was very hurt in that clip. But I mean, that's their relationship. If that's how they want to do things, that's how they're going to do things. And it's just a very kind of like private matter. And like I said, if I were like Willow, I'd be really mad. Like, I'd just be really upset that they're up here like making a mockery of their relationship. Some things just need to stay private. But I also think that this is a good teaching point because a lot of people have looked to them as like the perfect relationship, and clearly they're not. So maybe you shouldn't look to celebrities as like your perfect relationship or people that you look up to, and people that you see as like a healthy example of a relationship. Maybe you should go to people that in real life who you can have real conversations with, and who that they've never gone through stuff that's this intense, or that they've never had this type of turmoil, because I do believe that there are relationships out there that haven't had this type of turmoil that you could easily look up to and you could probably find in your own life, rather than looking towards social media and looking towards your TV screen to find those types of people. Don't do that. I think a lot of people were heartbroken, and I was like, I mean, what did you expect? Like, what did you expect? So I was kind of surprised, but then I wasn't. I'm not really that shocked. Apparently, Will has cheated on Jada too. Yeah, I mean, if they're cool, if they're happy, whatever. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So now let's talk about the Meg Thee Stallion situation. So Meg Thee Stallion, a really big rapper who I think has so much potential and I think is really going to go somewhere in this industry if she keeps just grinding. And I think that she has a lot of potential to really be something huge. She was partying with a singer named Tory Lanez, and she was partying with Kylie Jenner, which people somehow tried to make this about Kylie, which just shows the obsession, because that's just so weird. But anyways, she was taken to the hospital for gunshot wounds because she was shot in the foot after an argument, I think, with Tory Lanez. So it's kind of still up in the air as to what exactly happened, but Tory Lanez was arrested for gun charges. Meg Thee Stallion was taken to the hospital. She since then unfollowed Tory Lanez. A lot of Meg Thee Stallion's friends have been tweeting about how Tory Lanez needs to count his days, which is, he needs to hide. He needs to hide. But apparently, basically what the story, allegedly, Tory Lanez shot Meg Thee Stallion in the foot. After an argument, he shot her. Which is insane, by the way. Like, that's just an insane thing because they were literally just hanging out. It's so crazy because they were legitimately just hanging out at a party. Like, she was posting him literally the night that it happened. And then the next morning, she's going away with gunshot wounds because this man shot her. Allegedly, he shot her. I don't want to get sued. Thank you very much. So Meg put out this statement basically confirming what everyone thought, because people weren't even sure if she got shot in the foot. Reports were just saying that she went to the hospital with foot injuries, but she confirmed that yes, she was shot in the foot, and that she was shot by someone who basically, it was a betrayal that they shot her. And so she basically confirmed the fact that it was Tory Lanez. And that is such a traumatic thing to go through, by the way. Like, I feel so bad that she had to go through something like that, where she literally was shot by someone that was supposed to be her friend, was supposed to be someone that she was hanging out with all the time. Like, they've been known to have a cool relationship, a good friendship. So the fact that he would so quickly just be able to turn and just shoot her is insane. And apparently he tried to shoot her while she was leaving, and that's just such a scary thing. I don't know, just the whole situation, I would be traumatized, and I really hope that she's okay mentally. I really hope that she's getting to a good place mentally, because that is such a traumatic experience. And also there was a clip, I don't have it, but there was a clip where it was an angle of the altercation, and when the police actually did come, there was video of the arrest that happened, and the police were yelling at Meg to walk out of the car, and they were yelling at her to keep walking. Mind you, this woman got shot in the foot, and there's blood. You can literally see it from the sky. It's kind of a high angle, and you can see the trails of blood, and yet the police are still yelling at her to walk. And that's just, proves a lot of what people have been saying in the past few months about the police. Just gonna say that. But it was such a sad thing, just to see something that, just to see two people that people really liked being together as friends, and they just thought that they had such a fun relationship, and it turns out that one of them would easily shoot their friend if they thought that they had to. And again, it's just showing true colors. It's just showing that we shouldn't look up to celebrity relationships, because clearly sometimes they have worse problems than normal people do. Now, as far as Tory Lanez goes, he better have a real, he won't, I'm sorry, but I don't think that his career will come back from this, because it's just like so bad. Like, you shot this woman in the foot, like you really did that to your friend. Like, it just looks so bad. Like, it just looks so horrible for him. And people will ride for Meg before they ride for Tory Lanez. So I think that personally, he's canceled. I have personally canceled him. I'm not going to listen to his music anymore unless, I'll have to hear what he has to say about the situation, but I don't think that there's much that he could say that would remedy it. So yeah, I think that this man is kind of disgusting. If he did this, allegedly, all that, if he did this, he is disgusting. Yeah, I can't support someone at all who would so easily shoot somebody in the foot. Like, come on, dude. And this stuff is so real too. Like, this stuff transcends a lot of the stuff that I talk about on my channel. I've canceled a lot of celebrities for much less than shooting someone. So it's just very easy for me to cancel this person for what he did, because I think that is absolutely gross. Now, as for Meg, I just hope that she's okay mentally. I hope that she can just heal from the situation, literally, physically, and mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all of that. Because this is no light situation that's happening with her. And I just really hope that she gets justice. Like, I hope that, honestly, I would press charges. Honestly, I would. But I just hope that she gets the justice that she needs for her own healing, because she's definitely the victim in the situation. And yeah, like, I really, really hope that she can bounce back and be even stronger. And if she doesn't bounce back from this, that's okay. I think that that's what a lot of people do need to realize, is that it's okay to not be okay after something like this happens to you. Like, it is okay to take your time. It's okay to maybe step back for a while. It's okay to not bounce back immediately. Like, that is okay. And so I hope that she realizes that and takes as much time as she needs to truly heal and truly get better from the situation, so that she can be the best person that she can possibly be. And so that she continues such a flourishing career. Like, she has such a great career ahead of her. And so I hope that she takes the time that's necessary to be able to process and to heal, so that she can continue to do what she loves and do what she's good at, which is making music. So yeah, I just have the highest hopes for her. And just keep her in your prayers and in your thoughts. And just hopefully she heals from this horrible, terrible situation. Anyways, that is it for this video. Please enjoy this obligatory Tom Holland picture as I close out. But yeah, those were the situations for this week. The Naya Rivera situation is just so sad and tragic, but also, again, so beautiful to me. Just to see a mother's love. That's something that it's just so beautiful and incredible to witness. Even if it ends so tragically, there's still beauty in that, in the way that she decided to live her life. And then the Jada and Will Smith situation, they just should have left that. They honestly, I think that they should have just kept it private. I know that August Alsina went to the public first, but they could have just kept it classy and kept it moving. But I think that they kind of damaged their reputation with that. I think it shows that they're human, obviously, but I think that they could have just left some things unsaid. I think that some things are truly better left unsaid. And as far as the Stallion situation with Tory Lanez, I just hope that she gets the justice that she needs to get, whatever that justice may be, whether it's suing him, whether it's really pressing charges, anything. I just hope that she gets the justice that she needs, and I've personally canceled Tory Lanez. So that's it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Go ahead and comment down below what you think of these situations, and please do subscribe to my channel. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, which is extremely exciting, so please do subscribe, and please do turn on the post notifications so that you are notified of the next time that I post a video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!